We will discuss the contents in exam point of view. First chapter, heating effect of electricity. Safety fuse is an alloy of tin and lead which is connected in series. It has low melting point, high ductility. The phase and neutral lines come into contact. It is said to be short circuited. If the power of the circuit exceeds the limit, then it is said to be overloaded. The filament used in incandescent lamp is tungsten and it has high resistivity, high melting point, high ductility also. The heating coil of iron box is nichrome. It has high resistance, high melting point. Induction cooker and microwave oven has no heating coil. Induction cooker works due to eddy current. Microwave oven works due to microwaves. Sodium vapor lamp, arc lamp, fluorescent lamp and CFL lamp are discharge lamps. These all contain electrodes. And fluorescent lamp and CFL lamp contains mercury vapor. Due to the electric discharge of gas molecules inside this discharge lamp, it achieves high energy levels and attains stability by emitting radioactive energy. LED is an electronic device. It has no filament. Rectifier, filter capacitor, LED chip and load resistors are the main parts. It has low power and high light. Joule's law is expressed in H is equal to I square RT, H is equal to V square divided by R into T and H is equal to V into I into T. V is equal to I into R is the Ohm's law. The current I is equal to Q divided by T, where Q is the charge. 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 joule. The amperage of the fuse is equal to wattage divided by voltage. The heating effect in heating coil is known as ohmic heating or joule heating. Now two resistors are connected in series. The effective resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2. If they are connected in parallel, effective resistance R is equal to R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Here we have to find the resistance of this bulb. R is equal to V square divided by P. The resistance of the first bulb is equal to 400 ohm and resistance of the second bulb is equal to 1600 ohm. If they are connected in series, the effective resistance is equal to 2000 ohm. If the circuit works for 5 minutes, then the total heat generated is equal to V square divided by R into T and is equal to 6000 joule. The effective resistance of the circuit which is connected in parallel is equal to 320 ohm. Okay, if we use same resistors in parallel, then the effective resistance R is equal to small letter r divided by N, where R is the resistance of a single resistor. How many resistors with 176 ohm resistance must be connected in parallel to get an effective resistance of 44 ohm? The total number of resistors is equal to resistance of the given resistor divided by the effective resistance. So 176 divided by 44 is equal to 4. Next chapter, magnetic effect of electric current. The experiment is conducted by Hans Christian Ørsted for finding the magnetic field around a long straight conductor. If we place a magnetic needle here, it will deflect due to the magnetic field of this current carrying conductor. Magnetic field is developed around a current carrying conductor. Magnetic field around a circular loop conductor is also given here. This is the direction of the magnetic field. So the direction of the magnetic field can be found by James Clerk Maxwell's right hand thumb rule or right hand screw rule. If we hold a straight current carrying conductor in such a way that the thumb finger of our right hand point towards the direction of the current, then the direction of the other four fingers gives the direction of the magnetic field. This is a solenoid. If we given a current through the solenoid, the one end of the solenoid current is in clockwise direction, so this end is south. The other end where the current is in anti-clockwise direction is north. If we allow current through the solenoid and insert a soft iron core inside it, it will act as an electromagnet, and we can increase the strength of the electromagnet by increasing the number of turns of the solenoid, increasing the electric current and the area of cross section of the soft iron core that we used. This is electric motor. The main parts are split ring, graphite brush, armature and a field magnet. In order to change the direction of the current through the armature, we use split ring. Electrical energy is converted into mechanical energy. A force is experienced on a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field. This is the principle of motor. Fan and mixie works under the principle of motor. This is the figure of moving coil loudspeaker. The main parts are diaphragm, voice coil, soft iron core and a field magnet. Current from the mic is allowed to pass through this voice coil placed in this magnetic field. The diaphragm vibrates according to motor principle. Here the direction of the mechanical force of an electric motor and loudspeaker can be found by Fleming's left hand rule. The three fingers are placed in mutually perpendicular direction. Then the thumb indicates the force and the point finger indicates the magnetic field and the center finger indicates the current. Electromagnetic induction. Michael Faraday's electromagnetic induction experiment is given here. Whenever there is a change in the magnetic flux linked with a coil, an EMF is induced in the coil. Here we can increase the induced EMF by increasing the number of turns of the solenoid, increasing the motion of the magnet or armature and increasing the strength of the magnet. Generator, microphone, transformer, inductor works under the principle of electromagnetic induction. Here the direction of the mechanical energy produced due to electromagnetic induction can be found by using Fleming's left hand rule. The three fingers of our right hand are placed in mutually perpendicular direction. Then the thumb indicates the direction of the motion of the conductor and the point finger indicates the direction of the magnetic field and the center finger indicates the direction of the current. A maximum induced EMF will be generated when the conductor is perpendicular to the magnetic field. This is AC generator. The main parts are slip ring, brush, armature and field magnet. Here the plane of armature is parallel to the magnetic field. We will get a maximum EMF. If the plane of armature is perpendicular to the magnetic field, the induced EMF is 0. This is the graph of an AC generator. The magnitude and direction of EMF or current changes. The frequency of the production of AC in India is 50 Hz. This is DC generator. Split ring, brush, armature and field magnet are the main parts. This is the graph of DC generator. Only the magnitude of the current changes. This is the graph of a DC battery. Here current is constant. Step up transformer and step down transformer works under the principle of mutual induction. In step up transformer, the number of turns of the secondary coil is greater and the thickness is lesser. In step down transformer, the number of turns of the secondary coil is lesser and the thickness is greater. If the thickness is greater, more current is passed through this coil. This is the symbol of transformer and this is the transformer equation. Vs divided by Vp is equal to Ns divided by Np is equal to Ip divided by Is. Voltage and number of turns are directly proportional and the current is inversely proportional. This figure shows the working principle of self-induction. Only a back EMF is produced in AC, so the bulb in circuit B has less glow. This is the symbol of an inductor. It reduces the current in the circuit. It has no power loss and it will work only in AC by giving back EMF. This is moving coil microphone. The main parts are diaphragm, voice coil, permanent magnet. When sound hits on the diaphragm, it vibrates. Voice coil also vibrates. Induced current will form in the voice coil due to electromagnetic induction. Here mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. This is the figure of power transmission, electric post contains 4 lines, 1 neutral and 3 phase line. The neutral has 0 potential and the potential difference between phase and neutral is 230 volt. Potential difference between two phases is 400 volt. In order to minimize the transmission loss, we shall to increase the voltage and reduce the current in the power station. Watt-hour meter helps to find the electrical energy produced in a house, which is equal to power in watt into time in hour divided by 1000. 1000 watt power is used for 1 hour consumes 1 kilowatt hour energy, which is also known as 1 unit energy. MCB is miniature circuit breaker. It automatically breaks the circuit whenever there is an excess flow of current due to short circuit or overloading. MCB works under heating and magnetic effects of electricity. ELCB is earth leakage circuit breaker, helps to break the circuit automatically whenever there is a current leak due to insulation failure. Nowadays, we also use RCCB. Earth pin plugs are used in iron box. The earth pin is indicated as capital letter E and it is larger in size and long in length and it is connected to the body also. The first aid on electric shock: raise the body temperature, give artificial respiration, massage the muscles, apply pressure on chest.